Episode 219. We got 2 more weeks of Spooktober left. I'm gonna soak it all in, man.
Yes,
Devontae Keith in it with you might have the best jersey in pub history right now.
Yes, sir.
It's definitely the most random.
Go Ducks for the time being, for the day.
For the day.
Go into the inventory a little bit. Kind of had to dig deep. Nobody else has this. Don't ask me where I got it. Don't ask me how I got it. Just know I got it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. For our listeners out there, go ahead.
So we got the Oregon Ducks, Sabrina Ionescu's Oregon Ducks jersey with the, I don't even know, like, how do you explain Oregon jerseys or whatever, but it's got the smiley duck in the front, black, green, and yellow going all together. Got the number 20 in the front. The name in the back is like a block logo name with the number at the back too as well.
Dude, it is sick. It's fresh. I know we were talking before you came on. It's like no one really has women hoops jersey. Maybe this past year, maybe 2 years, they bought a Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese jersey.
Mm-hmm.
But to see something like that, and that's crisp, clean, it's Oregon, like it just excites it. It pops off. I appreciate your jersey.
Oh yeah,
you got on.
Thank you. You know, you try to find. I like to buy jerseys that kind of are rare.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't like if you go out, you wouldn't see it at like a frat party or something. You got to go like dig deep or something.
Yes, you got to go deep in the bag.
Yeah,
dude, I'm with you on that. That's like I can't have any mainstream jersey. Even my Joe Burrow jersey, I had to spell it like his LSU Pro Day. Which is like Burgo. Like I couldn't. You just can't have like. You want a 101 jersey. People are like, yo, you went deep into it to find that.
Hell yeah,
sir. You did
throwbacks and stuff too.
Yeah. Perfect week to wear it too, because the Liberty world champions
finally got one.
Yeah,
the world was happy. They said it was like a little conspiracy theory going on with the what do you call it? The commissioner, the WNBA commissioner.
Yeah.
So actually, it was funny because Sydney Colson, who's like all jokes, but she plays for the Aces. She pointed out how like the WNBA commissioner was wearing was a black dress, and it seemed to have the New York skyline on it. Ooh. And it's like, we wonder how that could happen, because I feel like the Lynx were the better team. I guess they just couldn't close out how they could, because keep in mind the past few games, Sabrina Ionescu couldn't close out a couple games until like one of the first games.
Yeah.
And like she had just been a dub like the whole time, actually, even up to the last game, I believe. So they had to really rely on the team.
Yeah, man. I think you're absolutely right. It's one of those, and I know viewership was down compared to like when the Fever were in it and people watching Caitlin Clark, but like I think you said it right. Lynx could not close out, even though on paper they're the better team. I think if you would have asked anybody who's watched a little WNBA, they'd say, okay, Liberty doesn't have a real chance here. They're not even supposed to be in the finals, and somehow they find a way. But that's the beautiful thing about sports, is that you get that underdog story, that Disney Channel movie going on, and that's what the Liberty kind of were, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Looking at this, how do you think the WNBA is gonna evolve? I'll say that.
We will probably actually know when the WNBA season starts. I feel like it trickles down because I feel like, I don't know about the WNBA, but I feel like people have somewhat been invested in women's basketball even before Caitlin Clark, because like a lot of people met Candace Parker in Tennessee. We know we're from North Carolina. We met Ivory Latta in UNC, just like a couple of names. Like who else? Skylar Diggins. It sounds bad, but like everybody knew like Skylar Diggins was bad as hell. And like, let's see what school she goes to. She was at Notre Dame for a minute. So like a lot of small stuff like that. So it pretty much starts on the collegiate level, and there's already a bunch of collegiate stars. You got Juju. We had a couple of people come back from last year. I'm trying to think. I forgot. I think her name was Michaela, but like the USC freshman that was killing off the bench. So more than likely she'll be starting. There's just like a lot of stars from there. So from collegiate hoops up into the WNBA season, we might even catch WNBA preseason games on TV, which is kind of wild to say out loud, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you were on the clock 2 years ago. Hell, like when we started this podcast, you've been like, all right, good joke, LOL.
Yeah.
But now it's like real talk.
Yeah, like the women are really out here hooping, and I think it's good to see for the younger crowd, where people are actually investing a little bit more in women's sports outside of just like, I guess, softball, because people love collegiate women's softball.
Oh yeah,
they, you know, just to say Oklahoma gets another one or whatever. But
right.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm excited to see like how we turn around all this energy from that.
I am too, dude. I think it'll be really good. I think it'll work out well. We're waiting for Fitz to jump on before we get too deep in our bag here. But you talked about we were texting things to talk about the show. You talked about McMahon. I have not seen the McMahon documentary yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it, but I just you see the couple of clips and stuff, and Vince McMahon, man, like that. We already know. I remember at one point it was random. I was just looking up, like, let me look up Vince McMahon's Wikipedia page. So it was always cool to see like this man came from ECU, and I was like, this is very fitting, to be honest. But bro is definitely a villain. Like,
Yeah,
his mind, like, just to say the least, his mind. And like, when we're young, we didn't really think too much about it because we're like, oh, this is so cool. But like when you look back at the old like WWF clips and we hear some of the script and like words people said, and like, do you remember? I think her name was May, and how the Devon and Bubba Dudley used to put an old woman through a table.
dude. Yeah,
But we were young and impressionable. And I remember thinking then, I was like, I don't know, bro. I hope she's not dead. And she didn't die from that. She just, died from being old and stuff. But I'm just thinking, like, what? And then who was the other guy? Jeff Jarrett. He smacked a guitar into a woman's head.
Yeah.
And crazy me, I'm thinking this is like a full, like, heavy guitar, because that was at one point I held a guitar. I used to have a guitar, like a little wooden guitar.
Yeah.
Singing it. I'm like, I can't believe he put this on a woman's head.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
This is crazy.
And then he like, so I was a WCW kid, and like,
yeah. Okay.
And like, I remember, but I'd watched a little WWF, but I remember when DDP went and flipped sides, and DDP was like a world champion. He was like WCW guy, and then they changed him to a stalker, to stalking like Undertaker's wife and stuff, like just cringy like shit.
And then Chris Benoit was the crazy one the whole time.
Yeah, you just took a dark turn there, but yeah.
Hey man, that Vince McMahon, like he's not innocent here. I don't know, like he kind of egged it on with the Rabbit Wolverine, and we think, oh, this is Knack, but no, like, he was real. And that's the thing, like Vince McMahon kind of blurred those lines with the heel turns and like some of the stuff he had people do. I remember some of the questionable stuff, like he had them say to like Booker T and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure about this? But then it's like, now that we know who Vince McMahon is as a person, it's like, okay. But that's what sold. That man was about $1, no, by any means necessary. You remember he put his own kids on the line.
Yeah, dude.
I think, what's her name? Stephanie was a better wrestler than Shane, because Shane was just like, he was like a crash dummy pretty much. He was just like jumping and falling.
Kurt Angle put him through those windows, yeah.
Stephanie was up there being a strong woman, and it's almost like he wouldn't allow it. So,
dude, yeah. I think you're right. Like Vince McMahon, I think he sold his soul for $1.
True.
And like he's the definition of an evil villain.
Oh yeah.
And I've only seen like snippets of the documentary. I've only heard about it from people, but like, yeah, he's just a bad motherfucker. Like and not even in the good way. Like he's just a bad, corrupt dude.
And it's wild too, because like we found out about the documentary, because you remember all the freaky cases and stuff that came out about him, and then as soon as that comes out, the Vince McMahon documentary comes out, and I haven't watched all of it, so I don't even know if they made mention of it. But
yeah,
it's just like you see this stuff, you like, the writing was on the wall the entire time, but I guess we were just too young at the time to notice.
Right. Dude, I'm with you on that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. There's something else kind of random you talked about. We're going to talk about college ball next week, or maybe the week after that, because it tips off November 4th. We're going to talk NBA once Fitz gets on a little bit. Obviously NBA or NFL, college ball. All right, I got it. How much would you pay for that historic ball from Ohtani, the 50-50 ball?
Bro, I don't know. I don't even care about baseball. If he gave me a jersey, I don't know. But like the ball, actually, now that I think about it, ooh, that is tough. Because they said it went for a couple. I don't have a couple mil for it. So like, but how much would I give it up for? Shoot, at the time, like while he's hot, and knowing that that's the ball that I guess helped seal the deal for the World Series. Oh my God, bro! Like, yeah. Let me think. Yeah, Bezos would have to cut me in on the bag. Bezos would have to give me like a little piece of Amazon Fresh and Amazon Space and at least 1.5 bill.
Dude,
for it.
I'm with you. Like, I don't know how much the fan got from Ohtani or the Dodgers to get that ball. But you'd have to give up.
I think it was 5.5. Like, they put up a list, and I think somebody else's ball was right above. Oh, you know what? No, I think Ohtani's was the most, if it wasn't like top 2 or something. But they did put a list because it was Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, maybe Ken Griffey or something. And I remember seeing that Barry Bonds and Babe Ruth's was kind of like low. Not low, but you know what I'm saying, like 6 figures, whereas everybody else's was like in the millions and stuff. But somebody's was 5.5 billion. I wish I could find the graphic. Let me see.
So Ohtani's just went for auction for $4.3 million, which is the highest ball now.
Oh, you said how 4.3 what? Let me see. Yeah, all right. So yeah, his is 4.39 million. Mark McGwire's went for 3 million. Aaron Judge's 67nd home run went for 1.5. That's what I was looking at. All right, Babe Ruth went for $805K, first All-Star game. Barry Bonds' all-time record ball went for $752K, which is crazy. That was 2007. Hank Aaron's final home run went for $650K in 98. Barry Bonds' single season record in 03 went for $518K. So Barry Bonds has given up a lot of his well, I'll go ahead and say Barry Bonds has given up a lot of his balls for a little over 6 figures. I think your sound went out. No, I thought it was just me. Let me see. I think the cheapest was Barry Bonds' 500th home run in 2021. Okay. So.
All right,
now I got you.
All right, you got me. Yeah. So I just found it out, and I agree with what you're saying. The Dodgers offered the fan $300,000 for that ball.
That is so nasty.
And they know damn well that thing was gonna go for millions. And so shout out to the fan for getting $4.3 million for that ball.
Bro, Tom's is hard. Like you said $300K. $300K really, you can't buy a house for $300K no more.
No, bro. No.
Like, that's so bad. Like, and I feel like they tried to make them feel bad. Like, oh, we're giving you all we got. The Dodgers, bro, and y'all just gave Ohtani that money.
Yeah.
Make Ohtani pay for it, man. Shit.
And here's the shitty part is that the MLB was not going to authenticate the ball, but thankfully the fan was on camera catching the ball, and so they're able to authenticate the ball that way. Otherwise, if there was no cameras and those HD cameras and like technology hadn't evolved and they didn't catch that fan catching the ball, that guy would just been like, I have the 50-50 ball, but with no backing behind it.
Can you imagine like how much they've gotten away? Like, now that you say that, can you imagine like how much they've gotten away with doing shit like that?
Yeah, dude, it is wild. Fitz, you're in the car, you're driving. The man made it.
Man, I was supposed to be here earlier, but one kid, their parents didn't get the memo, so I had to like wait it out.
Dang.
To quote the great Michael Jordan, "Fuck them kids."
It's fine. It's fine.
Boy, had to play coach for a minute. Had to play
Yeah,
coach
it's fine. It's
and
fine.
sit
I
there.
emailed. We practiced. And
We practice, yeah. We were supposed to go to the pub. All right. Let's stay with baseball. Let's talk World Series is set. This is the World Series we all thought was going to happen. Like, yeah, we talked about, hey, New York versus New York, Mets versus Yankees. That'd be dope. But in reality, we knew Dodgers, Yankees, that was going to be set. They're the best teams on paper. They're the best paid teams. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yankees are the underdog at plus 110. Dodgers minus 130. World Series kicks off Friday. I still love this matchup. I think it's great. You get literally the two best teams. The teams that are supposed to be here finally are there. And it's what people really, truly want. If you look at matchup versus matchup, this is going to be give you the best baseball, hopefully. And plus, Brooklyn Dodgers, there's still some New York ties there. Maybe you can play with a little bit. But West Coast versus East Coast, this is any storyline you want to talk about it. It's there. Judge, Ohtani. Like, this is great storyline baseball. I'm excited for it. Who takes home the pennant, boys?
Probably the Yankees. I'm not even gonna hold you. The only reason I say that is not even just because of, they're the team, blah blah blah, all this stuff, but like, I don't know, man. Vegas Fitz got in my head a little bit, bro. Like, I think about Vegas with matchups like this. I think about capitalism. I think about history. I think about them saying like, "Oh, we can't let California win again." That type of shit. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I want to say the Yankees, even though like Aaron Judge this whole season and the Yankees in general, to me, have been hit or miss.
yes,
And like, I think they just somehow pulled together with this, because what I have been seeing for the past few games, even before postseason, they have just been dragging games out. Like, for the first 5 innings, no runs, and then whereas the Dodgers, they fast play it. Like, they all about the show. They hitting balls out the park and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. But I think the Yankees might have it just by the slow run.
yeah, slow death.
Because it's 7 games, right?
7 games. Yep.
And it feels like a 7-game series.
Yes.
Like, I was gonna say that. Like, I think which means it's gonna be hard to call. Like, I could see it either way. I think one night that it's going to be the Dodgers looking great, and I think the next night it's going to be the Yankees. I think that both teams can bat around. I worry about the pitching a little bit, and especially for the Yankees. I feel like outside of Garrett Cole, I don't know who else they have in the rotation. But I don't know. The same thing as with the Dodgers. They've got a couple guys, but I mean, both these teams, I think, they're bat heavy, so I think there could be a lot of runs. Like, I'd be curious what I think when we did hockey, we looked at like the total goals in the series. Like, if we looked at total runs, I might hammer the over, because I think it's going to go to 7 games, and I think both teams just score a ton. So I'd be curious what that number is. I'd pick the Dodgers to win. I don't have anything other than I think Shohei. I don't know. It just feels like it's Shohei's time. It just seems like he's gonna do it. So, but it's not gonna be easy. Like, it's gonna be really close. So,
I think you're right. I think both of you guys are right. Where it's just the Yankees have been so up or down. Dodgers have been consistent all the way through. It's home field advantage goes to Los Angeles. It goes to the Dodgers. I think that plays a factor. I think the Dodgers start off hot in most games, and they continue that run. They're explosive. But I think the Yankees are battle tested, and they can make this 7-game series. I'm going to pick the Dodgers. Go Game 7. And Fitz, I love what you're saying about the overruns. I'm looking up. I'm trying to find if they've set like a run over for the series yet. I haven't seen one. Hammer the over, though. Yeah, I think both these teams, obviously, they can crush the ball. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be a great series. I've said it multiple times. I don't watch baseball a whole lot, but when it comes to October, I dial in a little bit. This is the finally a World Series where I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. The sports world worked out where you have the two best teams playing each other. It hardly works that way.
Yeah.
It's usually an upset here or there. All right. Speaking of the best teams playing, I mean, by God, my Celtics. We're back on the
What
run.
the hell? Celtics.
We're back in. Game 1, we took care of business against the Knicks. For us to repeat, we are plus 280. The next
Screw
team
that.
is the Nuggets plus 700. I think the Celtics are good enough to repeat. I think we're good enough to go back to
I
that.
disagree with that.
Who's better than Boston
Right now?
right now?
Shit.
T-Wolves. T-Wolves, baby.
T-Wolves got beat by Bronny.
This
all
happened
right.
last year. They lost the
Dragging
opener
it.
last year, too.
Bronny.
You dragging it.
It's Ant.
I don't know, man. I'm watching this Bucks Sixers game. Bobby Porter's on his bullshit again. It might carry through the whole season.
Nah, don't. You can't even say that with a straight face. You trailed off there. Bobby Porter.
Bobby Porter's, man. He got the crazy eyes going.
He does have
man.
the crazy eyes.
He's hungry.
He is. I did think I shit on LeBron James and Bronny a lot, but I do think it was cool the Griffies were there in attendance to watch father-son play for the first time.
Lame.
Oh, lame.
They're trying to force that so bad.
Hate it. Yeah, he should be in the G League. I've said it multiple times.
Well, like they just want he needs to develop and not in the spotlight. I think that's the issue I have.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to get settled over here. I'm just in the fucking dark.
People, we can't even see. People were saying how like Cam Reddish was looking at Bronny funny because Bronny got in before him. But I had to sit back and think. I was like, Cam Reddish, you've had your opportunity several times, bro, and you keep finding a way to F it up. You know what? Let the young fella take it because, like, as long as they paying you to be on TV and sit, you better shut your ass
like that
up
check,
and
son.
sit.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have left. He honestly, to me, he wasn't that good to just leave. RJ barely skated by, but like Cam Reddish,
I'm with you. Devontae, your Wizards plus 100,000, plus $1 million.
Damn.
No, 100,000. I can't do math. 100,000.
Damn.
You hate to see it, but I think
not really. Shit, at least we up there.
Yeah. At least we're on the screen, baby.
Yes.
That's wild, Devontae. Fitz is a Timberwolves fan now. They're at plus 850.
I'm here. I'm just trying to get in my damn house.
I know you're there. Your 0-1 T-Wolves are up there too. Okay. No, I honestly, what I watched last night, I think the Celtics can easily go to back, and I feel so confident about that. I put $100 on it last night for them to repeat. So just saying, throwing it out there. All right. Any other NBA talk you want to talk about real quick?
NBA wise, no. The games are going off. The tip-off games were pretty good. I'll give it to them. Both of them were good. The Timberwolves Lakers game was good. It was interesting because apparently the Lakers hadn't won a tip-off game in like the longest time. I guess Vegas used that against people and been like, hey, they actually won against the T-Wolves. Everybody, I mean, Boston was firing on all cylinders, but we'll see how long that lasts. Watching the Bucks and the Sixers right now, it's kind of ugly, but
Yeah. Sixers, man, that's just a weird organization.
Oh, they're launching an investigation on your boy Joel Embiid, talking about his load management and stuff. So his first game of the season, and Joel is nowhere to be seen. Now, Paul George, we saw like that man's knee went into his butt cheek.
It obliterated.
It out for that. But Joel, I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, 100%. Like I don't understand. And Tim preached this till he died, that load management, it helps and it's needed. But at a certain point, if it's game one and you're doing load management,
yeah, bro,
there's some bullshit afoot.
I don't know, but you remember like that first, one of those first few games. Well, actually, the game he played in postseason, bro, was looking kind of like hefty, and it's like, well, I know personally, I know like if I'm gaining too much weight, my knee is gonna hurt. Like
Yeah,
the same knee I tore my ACL
Mhm.
on. I assume the same would go for him. And I get like, he came in kind of skinny. So if you're gonna play the post, you got to have some heft to it. But
Yeah.
there comes a point. There comes a point where we must find balance. Got to find a little balance.
I can't remember the stat, but it's like every 5 pounds you gain, your knees like almost double that they feel the impact of. And like it's true. Like I know when I'm like past 215 or 210, I'm like, dude, my knees hurt. Like the knee reconstruction knee, I'm like, fuck it. Like I have to like massage it every night. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're absolutely right about that, Devontae. All right. Fitz, any other NBA talk you want to talk about real quick?
Let's look at these odds. I mean, Spurs are kind of sneaky there.
They are
I think
sneaky.
I think Chris Paul adds a little more juice to them, and obviously Wemby.
Plus 15,000.
I think they could
Barnes
be way
out there.
higher than
Barnes.
a lot of those teams. Knicks, I don't know. It's hard to put.
They looked bad last night. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. That looks fine.
But I'm with you. I think Spurs need to be higher. Like I'd put them over the Magic, over the Hawks, Rockets. I'll put them right there with like Cavs, Heat. Like
I think Spurs are a playoff team.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like I feel good about that.
At least play in. Yeah.
So those odds. I mean, I would throw $5 on that. Why not?
Yeah, $5 at plus 15,000. Like you're not bad. Not a bad payday. All right. Let's talk NFL here, boys. And big trade news today broke, and I'm sick of it. And Devontae says, "Don't worry, D-Hop's over the edge." But if there's any team that can make people relevant and make me fucking hate them, it's the Chiefs. D-Hop to the Chiefs for a 4th round pick. This is mind-numbing. Now, yeah, he's old. He's in his 12th season. Yeah, he's had some injuries. But I swear, if there's anybody that can use him, it's Andy Reid can scheme him to get open. I fucking hate this move. For me, for my Bengals, for the AFC.
The only thing that makes us marginally not hated as much is the fact that it's conditional. So like it's 5th round and it's a conditional 4th, but the conditions are stupid. If the Chiefs make the Super Bowl, which they do look a little shaky, but we know how the script goes.
Still undefeated, yeah.
And then they say if D-Hop plays at least 60% of the snaps, which he basically doesn't have a choice because they're out. Hollywood Brown, I haven't even seen that man for the past 2 years, to be honest. Juju was out last game, and honestly, I feel like him at this point, DeAndre Hopkins is only like marginally better. No, I'm not even gonna do him like that. He is better than Juju, but it's like if one is out and the other one plays, you get the same value pretty much because at the end of the day, you're gonna hand it off to Xavier Worthy. You're gonna look straight downfield for the person that can actually run a route or get open. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I guess it fits. I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, Fitz, thoughts from you?
Their offense sucks. They're not winning because of their offense. They're winning because of their defense. And I don't know. I feel like they're scrambling to find some pieces. I don't think D-Hop can do it alone. I think people are like they love like, oh, D-Hop's going to the Chiefs, but I don't know. I don't see him adding a ton to this.
Maybe I've just been scarred by him so much. I look at it as okay, yeah, they lost Rice, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith, but like they still have Kelsey, they still have Xavier Worthy. Now they get D-Hop, and Andy Reid can scheme these guys open. And
if this was D-Hop pre-Arizona, like instead of him going to the Cardinals, he went to the Chiefs then. It would have been nuts. It would have been like, oh shit.
That'd be different.
They just got, they don't even need Tyreek. You know,
Mhm.
Well, like Chris
Well,
Paul to Lakers.
but this is they're scrambling because their guys keep getting hurt. Like Juju was there, and they wanted Juju because obviously he was on that Super Bowl team, a couple of years ago. But then then he pulls his hammy, and so they're just back to square one. They're just trying to get somebody that's going to get more space for Xavier Worthy.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I just feel like their offense is really, obviously they're very injured, but they're just really struggling.
Their offense is struggling. They're really injured. They're still undefeated.
Yeah, and they won't
Keep
play
that in
anybody. They'll be 13-4 or 14-3.
Yeah.
By the time the playoffs come around. But if they match up against Pittsburgh or I think anybody, Miami, I think they're gonna get toasted in the playoffs.
Let's talk about some toast here. Deshaun Watson pops the Achilles, which shout out to sports fans. We have just the most random, useless information in our heads. Like, I think when we saw that injury, we're like, oh, instantly, that's an Achilles. Like, I feel like we knew that. And if people are like, how the fuck did you know it? We've seen enough sports. Thanks, KD.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kobe.
Half twerk.
Yeah, exactly. He tears his Achilles. He's done. Cleveland fans boo him. I'm not afraid to say this. I think rightfully so they booed him. And it's kind of fucked up. It's really fucked up. Like, boo somebody injured. You never want somebody injured. But at the same time, not a great person. Not great playing this year. They're paying to watch him a huge ass contract, and he has not performed. I don't mind them booing him. There's my hot take of the week.
I mean, karma is crazy.
It is.
And I wonder because he was injured before off of what was that his leg? It was a torn ACL.
Yeah.
So usually, if it's that same leg, that's definitely karma. I don't know, what happens with that. James. So I thought it was interesting. Of course, Jameis supporting his teammate, and Jameis being the inspirational speaker he is. He really came to bat for him. But somebody brought up a point. They were like, we kind of forgot that Jameis had a little weird case against him as well. And I can't remember if it was in the pros or right before he got drafted. He had a weird case against him.
It was right before he got drafted.
Yeah, and he got paid that out. But it's kind of it's crazy seeing how the Browns figure out what type of stuff they want to support. I don't know. I kind of doubt if this is a turning point for the Browns. I mean, Nick Chubb is back. That's cool. They had a day with Cedric Tillman, the guy they drafted it might have been last year or the year before. He did well, but they're still missing Amari Cooper, but they still have Jerry Jeudy. So about time for Jerry Jeudy to start proving Steve Smith wrong, which he's been doing a terrible job at that.
Yeah. Fitz.
I think part of the booing's just Deshaun's not been good at football. If he had balled out this year, they're not gonna boo him. If he's winning games, it's the combination. It's okay, you suck at football. Well, and I don't even like you as a person. So why the hell do we have him? That's where the anger is, and it's not so much about if anyone's watching this and they're like, oh, they're booing him. Wow, they support the right thing. Is come on,
y'all. It's Cleveland, man.
He's losing games. That's why they're booing him.
Exactly. No, I'm with you.
If Aaron Rodgers was doing this dud run that he's doing in New York when he was doing when he was in the spotlight in Green Bay, I probably would have turned on him. Right. Rodgers was winning games, so I didn't give a fuck. I was like, who cares? Who cares what he says?
Winning cures everything.
Who cares? He's winning games. He's MVP. I'm like, I don't care if he's controversial.
Right. You're a shitty human, but you're winning games. I don't care.
I'm just saying, I think that's how it goes.
I agree. I 100% agree.
I mean, look at Pittsburgh. I mean, they shit on Russell Wilson probably all this offseason. He wins one one game in prime time, and now they're all like, yeah, we're Russ. We're on the Russ train. This is
Yinzes are
our
all
guy.
in.
This
Yeah,
is our guy.
exactly.
And yeah, he's corny, but damn it, we want him now. You know, it's
Steel
just
Nation,
that's
let's
how it
steal.
goes.
That's right. That's right. I'm with you. Like, because like Cleveland, they go from 11-6, now they're 1-6. Like frustration has just boiled over. Yeah, I'm with you.
Fitz,
All right.
You gonna dress as the man in the hat for Halloween?
The man in the hat.
No, what you talking about? Curious George,
No,
the man in the yellow hat.
no, the guy that haunts Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, the guy that on his trips.
Yeah.
This is the guy, the man in the hat.
No.
That's
I'm
wild.
actually dressing up as Matt LaFleur, so
That
Of
actually
course
fits.
you are.
That-
It does.
That
it's easy. You get a Packer shirt, you put on your gaming headset.
you got to get a
Joggers.
fresh
Call it
you
a
already
day.
got
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit.
There you go. The other news, Tua not wearing a Guardian cap. He looks to be on track for Sunday to start.
man, that's crazy.
I said this after the last concussion. Retire. Be done. At least put the pillowcase on your head and have an extra little inch of protection here.
For the marketing purposes, like it's kids looking at Tua like, oh, he really loves the game. I'm gonna be just like that. Now, yeah, just going out there brainless.
Bro.
And I wonder if it's one of those things, like, like as guys, like if somebody tells you to do something, it's like, well, now I don't want to do it. Like I wanted to do it, and now you just told me to do it. Now I can't do it. And like, I'm that kind of person. I don't know if you guys are, but like, I wonder if he sat there and was like, oh, I gotta, protect myself for my family. I'm gonna wear the Guardian cap. So somebody had to be funny and be like, are you gonna wear the Guardian cap? He'd be like, I gotta nut up right quick. No, I'm not wearing it. Nope. He said, nope. And it was like, damn, I fucked up again. Nope.
Yeah. He said, on my personal beliefs. Dude, your personal beliefs is you got one
beliefs.
fucking brain cell left.
Right. Personal beliefs is crazy. But like, speaking of that, I don't know if you guys got it, but I just got the message that Grayson McCall has officially medically retired from football.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I am not mad at it. Not because like I still stand by whatever I said is for him as a player, but good on him to protect himself for like, real. He can still pour into football some other ways. So good on him to definitely protect himself. Because that shit was bad. It was scary. And I don't even know, like, do they have Guardian caps in college football? They don't have that, do they?
Just in practice. I don't think they can wear them again.
Yeah, so it's like it's actually kind of wild. Like they don't even care about the young boys like this, but it's all good. So even with that, like I would hope Grayson wouldn't try to come back with a damn beanie over his head thinking like, oh, I'm cool. Like I've nearly lost my spine, but I got this cap on my head.
Yeah.
No.
And like I've made this point before that like in a concussion, you feel after a day, 2 days, a week at most, you feel back to normal. You feel okay. It's unlike when you and me had knee reconstructive surgery, shoulder surgery, like you months and months of rehab go into it. You feel back to normal. And so it's easy.
Tua can light up the Cardinals on Sunday.
Hell no.
Like he just be diming it up.
He easily could, but one hit now.
That's the thing is wait 3 weeks. Once he takes the bad hit, it's gonna get bad.
You get one brain. You can't repair it. You can't change it out. This is dumb.
Yeah.
I just think the only thing I can think of is he's living out his dream.
Yeah.
And yes, there's a cost, but like, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't relate, and maybe a lot of people can't relate, but like, what if the thing you desire most that you've worked like your entire life, like to achieve, and people are telling you can't do this because like you're just you're walking dead, man. It's like, what do you do?
And I guess it's all what you prioritize in your life. I can't talk.
Yeah.
But like I know for me, when I went to App, walked on, and I tore my other labrum, and like the PT was like, "Hey, man, like you can have surgery and it might work, and you might be able to get back in the field, but in reality, you're gonna have arthritis in your shoulders by the time you're 30. Do you want to be able to lift up your son or daughter?" And I was like, "No, I want to be a dad. Like that's the number one goal in my life." And so it's easy for me to walk away from the game at that point. But maybe Tua's like, I want to be a Super Bowl champion. He's dreamed about his whole life. And like, yeah, he's got a kid, but he's like, I don't want to say he's putting the Super Bowl ring above his kids, but like this is showing possibly that he is doing that subconsciously, you know?
And I was about to say, we need to take what Fitz just said and like clip it so people can put it at the beginning of their like highlight reels and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I think it's harder. It's easy to say from the outside. I think there's a real dilemma with it. Like, I don't even know. I can't relate to it. Like, it'd be like, let's say ministry or teaching has been what I've worked my entire life to do. I could probably say that. I could, you know, I wouldn't have thought that for 27 years of my life. Yeah. But like, maybe like I realize I'm at that point. It's like, all right, this is what I'm working for. But there's something that is like detrimental to my physical health by doing so. And that's what I can't like I don't have that in my job, you know. But maybe I don't get paid enough to eat. Maybe, and I get paid enough. But I'm saying, what if like I was in some kind of like crazy religious cult and they just didn't pay me and I just couldn't eat, you know?
Yeah.
Like what do you do with that? You know, is it like, do I quit? Do I stop doing this? I don't know. I'm trying to come up with an example of like what the wrestling would be like.
Yeah.
That works. And also I'm thinking like if Tua plays, Cardinals, like, I mean, defensively, they're not slouches. I mean, they're not like anything to cough at or whatever. But like I think about Roy Lopez, who carried the defensive line for the Texans for a minute. Roy Lopez is like one of the last few nose tackles left in the league. And I know the Dolphins have had problems on their offensive line because nobody on the offensive line can stay healthy. And I'm just thinking about Roy Lopez's big ass following Tua. And it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, is this too soon? Like, you sure you just don't want to wear a headset for the rest of the season or something?
Right.
But I don't know. But again, I keep thinking, like, I wonder, not only is it a pride thing, but like, I wonder too if it's like a cultural thing. Because it could be like cultural where like they don't say quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't say die. Like,
yeah,
it's familial or like Samoan. Like, I'm not Samoan, so I don't know. But it could be one of those things where it's like cultural. Like, it's not in me to quit. Because I mean, shit, the Rock is still. I mean, I don't know, like the same thing, but Samoan wise, like we don't know Samoans to quit stuff when it comes to athletic.
That's true.
Like, just in general, like they still find a way to pour into whatever we know them for.
That's some
like,
cultural stuff.
We see the Rock when we see the Rock.
Who was Samoan or Hawaiian?
Is he? I thought he was.
I think it's Samoan. The tattoos say Samoan.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dylan Gabriel is Hawaiian, and Zach Taylor. Zach. Quarterback Zach. But anyway, Zach Wilson. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I'm wondering if it's like a cultural thing, and like I don't think he's come out and said it, but I remember when they were going over like his family life and stuff, and we see how close knit his family is, and like how much they supported him in football thus far, to the point where like he got his suck ass brother a tryout in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it's just like you can't quit.
Yeah,
He doesn't know quit. Like, and now he has a whole family to feed too. So it could be that too.
That's true. I will say, thank God Greg Williams is not the defensive coordinator for Arizona, because otherwise he'd have the bounty gate for his brain.
Oh God.
I'm saying that. All right, there's my bad joke of the week. All right, let's talk college ball real quick, and then we'll do our NFL pick'ems. We're gonna start Big Ten matchup. 20 Illinois, 21 Oregon, over 54.5. Oregon 21.5 point favorite. Can Illinois win? Can they at least cover? What do you say?
It said 21.5. Shoot. Oh, it's at Oregon though.
They're coming off a big win against Michigan.
Yeah, but is it really big if it's just this Michigan?
Hand up.
We gotta think about the names here.
They went to Nebraska, beat them on the road.
Nebraska, I'm with that. Like, that's more believable. You know what? I'll take Illinois on the spread.
Man, this is tough.
Oregon just
I
beat
like-
Ohio State.
I like Illinois, but in Oregon, so did they just get named number one?
Just got named number 1.
Because Texas was number one and they lost.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna say the kiss of death. I think they come in the one seed, and Illinois beats them.
Oh, Fitz calling his
I'll call
shot.
I'll call it.
Dude, I like it. And I might throw it on a separate. I would never put it on a parlay. I think the parlay I put plus 21.5. I definitely think Illinois can
Mhm.
cover here. Oregon's coming off the Ohio State win, the kiss of death at 1. Fitz, I love it. I'm gonna say Illinois finds a way to cover.
It's gonna be
Oregon-
welcome to the Big Ten, bitch.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah,
one of those moments. Like
I'd love
we're
it.
here to play.
I'd love it. I'm gonna take.
You
I'm gonna
wanted
take
the
Oregon
Big
to win.
Ten, you got it.
Yeah. All right, group of 5 playoff implications here. 17 Boise State taking on UNLV. Over under set at 65.5. Boise State 3.5 point favorite. They've got a Heisman favorite in the backfield, Michael Myers. I mean, Gentry back there running the ball. What do you guys say?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a roll the dice. I'll take the UNLV money line on here.
Suge Knight loves to hear it.
UNLV has been they've been quietly good. They got Haj Malik at quarterback who came from Elon. Yeah, who came from Elon. As soon as their first quarterback quit on him, Haj Malik came in all right, let's get the show on the road. And they've been pretty much rolling so far. They haven't head over heels beat everybody they went against, but they've been a team to notice. So you know what, I'll take money line on them. I'll buy in.
I like Boise. I'm staying with them. Boise State.
Yeah. Both these teams have one loss. I think whoever loses here, they're out of the playoff picture because
Boise State's one loss was to Oregon by
to
3.
Oregon. Yeah. Think about that.
So
Now
that's,
UNLV's lost 3 points to Syracuse. Syracuse is now ranked.
Yeah.
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 I know. I know. I
Not the
get it.
same.
I know.
Just meh.
Devontae, breathe on those dice, homie. I'm on it. UNLV. Let's go. Rebs. Don't want Death Row coming after us. A&M hosting LSU 8 coming to 14. 53.5 over under. A&M 2.5 point favorite. I'm telling you right now. I'm taking Brian Kelly and the Tigers. I think LSU finds a way.
Tigers.
Oh,
I think this should be the game you watch, Fitz.
I do too. I think
Really?
there's a lot of pro potential.
Yeah, I think
Oh, man.
Jimbo and the boys will surprise you. So I'll take A&M on the
Jimbo's not
money
there.
line. Wait, which one is he at?
Uh,
He got fired, right?
Yeah, he got
I
fired.
feel like
This
the
is
game
the-
to watch is.
This is Elko. This is the Duke old coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about that Notre Dame Navy?
Oh, we're getting there, Fitz. That's also on your list. That's also on your list. Don't you worry.
Never mind. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm tired of watching LSU. Just tired of them.
Tired of him.
Yeah,
All
give
right.
me Texas A&M. I hope they win.
Taking the Aggies.
I'll pick them to
That's
win.
there. It is, Devontae. There it is. All right. Notre Dame Navy 12-24. It's at the midshipman's house. Over on
You're giving Notre Dame 12.
Notre Dame
Jeez.
12-point favorite.
That's ridiculous.
I take Navy plus 12. I'm taking Notre Dame to win though.
I take Navy. Just both.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'll take him
Navy.
to win too. I'm sick of Notre Dame, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Okay. I like it.
They
this
run the triple option, right? Like they're still going.
a little bit. Yeah.
Are those real
spread
helmets?
out. Yeah, that was last year's.
That's a real helmet.
It's hand
That's
painted.
crazy.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's
They're all
crazy.
were different, and each group had a different battleship. It was pretty
Oh
dope.
my gosh.
I will say that the storybook says Navy beats Notre Dame, Army beats Notre Dame. They face each other. That we talked about the storyline a lot.
It'd be awesome.
That this is the storyline people want. I feel like Notre Dame will ruin the storyline for Army or Navy. I think Army's a better team than Navy, so I'm saying Navy loses. That's my thought process here. Mizzou, Bama, 21 Mizzou, 15 Bama. Bama's coming off another loss to Tennessee. It was in Knoxville. Hard fought
Oh, that was
game.
my pick, wasn't it? Was that my parlay pick?
No, you picked Oklahoma. No, yeah, you did pick Tennessee. Good job.
Let's go. Let's go.
Over on set 54.5. Bama 14-point favorite. does Coach Drink and Mizzou have a chance here?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you taking them? You taking the Tigers?
I would. It's close. I'll take Bama. It's close. It's not 14 points. I'll tell you that.
Bama money line, Mizzou plus 14. I like it, Fitz.
Damn, I just realized, Vontae, that's a nice jersey you got on there.
Yeah, man, you missed it.
Oregon basketball.
Yep.
No, it's INSU Oregon's jersey with the little Duffy.
That's-
Yeah. Shit.
I'm just sitting here with my plain green shirt. This is my church attire.
I started it because I kind of want to get deep in my bin of jerseys and just pull out a new one. I'm not even lying to you. Like, pull out a new one every show. So y'all should watch and see what jersey I pull out, and I guarantee you don't have the same one. But anyway, on this pick, we're gonna take Bama. I'm through with Drink. He's made a fool out of me one too many times. He's not gonna make
once. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool
Devontae.
twice.
Fool me. Can't get fooled again. I'm with you. Give me Bama. Drinks fooled us all. All right, last one. Cuse versus Pitt. You might say, nah, that's not very interesting. Cuse has got a good football program. Pitt coming on one loss to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's undefeated. This matchup could be sneaky good, especially if you like offense. Over-under set at 62.5. Pittsburgh 6-point favorite. I'm going to take the over. I'm taking Pittsburgh to win, but I think this is a hell of a game. If you like offense, this is where you dial in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take Pitt on the spread. Cuse have been trending downward a little bit. They're still good, but like, you know, when they first came out during the season, they came out hot. I don't know what happened, what changed. There was some reconnecting need to be going, but like, I'll take Pitt on the spread.
Oh man, Pitt's 6-0.
Yeah. No, I think they lost to Cincinnati, right?
No, it says 6-0. They beat Cincinnati by 1.
Oh, that's right. They did come back. Yeah, they're undefeated.
Undefeated when it doesn't matter anymore.
Dang.
Yeah, I'll take Pitt. Sure.
They're in a wide open ACC too. So maybe Miami. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Pitt.
Yeah. I love it. Also, shout out to AJ with the comment of the night. Classic Fitz face. I love that.
Good shit, AJ.
All right. NFL pick'ems. Let's roll through it. Whoop! Thursday night football. Rams. Vikings. It's in LA. Over and set at 48.5. Minnesota 3-point favorite. Coming off a thriller against the Lions. Get back week. I'm taking Vikings.
Hammering that Rams money line.
It's a little student versus the teacher. You got the Vikings coach from the McVay tree itself.
Yeah.
I think Cooper Kupp's back. I think that could give Vikings defense some problems, but I think overall they handle them. I'm taking the Vikes.
Bills, Seahawks, Buffalo 3-point favorite. Over and set 47.5. Buffalo circling the wagons. I'm taking Buffalo.
Yeah. Give me Buffalo. Give me Buffalo money line. I think they make it. Seahawks make the game, but Buffalo wins somehow.
I like Seattle. I think they're one of the most dangerous teams right now. No one's talking about them. Give me the Hawks.
Dangerous. Saints, Chargers, 39.5 over under. LA 7-point favorite. Kamara just signed a 2-year extension. He's in New Orleans for at least 2 more years.
Give me the Aints. I'm not a believer in the Chargers at all. Still.
Is Derek Carr back?
I think it's week to week.
And AJ just commented too. He's a big Saints fan. I like this Chargers defense. I like what Jim Harbaugh's doing. I don't know if it's a playoff year for them, but I like the direction they're going. And sadly, I think with Carr, the Carr would be the X factor for me. I think he could get the job done, but him being iffy, I'm gonna say the Chargers. Sorry, AJ.
This is your Daniel Jones train of the year. Chargers are trending down. Give me the Saints. I'm taking them. All right. Ravens, Browns. We just talked about Cleveland. The one, the only, Jameis Winston. QB1 for Cleveland. Over on set 44.5. I'm
This
still
a
taking
Heisman
Baltimore.
matchup. Heisman versus
matchup.
Heisman.
Lamar
Let's
versus
go.
Winston.
Shoot, man. Shoot, give me Jameis and the Browns on the shocker.
No chance.
I'm not even playing. You know what? It's at home. Jameis is behind the hill. That man moves mountains with his boys. And I think he moves the Baltimore mountains.
No chance. I'm taking Baltimore.
I know.
Best team in football right now. Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they are. I just said the Ravens money line, but you can't stale Winston without wins, and he wins this one. I'm flipping.
Ton
Cleveland.
of wins. Yeah.
Titans at Lions over on set 45.5. Detroit 11.5 point favorite. The biggest spread of the week. I think they cover. Give me Detroit. Titans are bad. It's a bad football team.
I'll just take the Lions money line. I don't trust that spread. TBH.
It's not even a question. Lions.
Good. NFC South matchup. Dirty Birds traveling down to Tampa Bay. 46.5 over on Atlanta. 2.5 point favorite. I'm taking Atlanta minus 2.5. I think they blow out the Bucks. No Mike Evans. No Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
Give me
See,
Atlanta.
I know my squad. No Mike Evans. No Chris Godwin. Jalen McMillan. Sterling Shepard. They gave Sterling Shepard a touchdown last time they met up, and now they're going to Tampa Bay. They are going to lose all that 2.5, that plus 2.5. The Bucks are going to win by 3.
Oh my
Give me the
gosh.
Give
The
me
man
Bucks.
scorned by
They
Atlanta.
would make a statue for Baker if he wins this. Like
Absolutely.
they would be ready right. I'm a little worried for Baker. I really am. I'll take Atlanta. I think a healthy Bucks team would make it obviously more dangerous, but I think the Falcons got this one.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Panthers, Broncos. It's in the Mile High City. Over on set 43.5. Denver 9 point favorite. I'm gonna let you guys answer first.
Was that a 9-point spread?
Yep.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna stick with my NFC squad. I'm gonna take Panthers on the spread.
Oh
Nope.
my gosh.
I'm telling you, no real reason.
Panthers
Look,
on the spread.
On the spread, but not to win.
Yeah, on the spread, but not to win.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Like Panthers defense is not that great, but like they're dogs. They'll fight. Bo Nix cannot throw. Javonte Williams can run, but for how long? You know, so we'll see how it goes. If they can hold on to Cortland Sutton for a little bit, they can slow down the Broncos offense. So final score might be 10-3. No, 17-3. 17-9.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think
17-9.
the Panthers got murdered last week. Like
Murdered.
absolutely. Like he's already dead. And they just kept coming.
Throwing the damn towel.
I think Denver they are right now, they're in the playoff picture. They're going to keep rolling. And Panthers, I just feel sorry for. So it's Broncos.
Yeah.
Without question.
Bronco country. Let's ride. I take it. Cards, Fins. We talked about Tua. I'm going to take the Cardinals. I feel like they're so up and down. Marvin Harrison, either he catches 4 touchdowns a game or he catches nothing. I think this is a game where he really goes off here. Give me the Cardinals to upset Tua's return.
Yes, sir. Give me the same. Give me the Cardinals.
No, I'm taking the Fins all the way. Tua, comeback player of the year. I don't even know if you're allowed to do that, but
He doesn't
I
know
think
if
he
he's
can do
allowed
it.
to do that. Eagles, Bengals, over on set 47.5. Bengals 2.5 point favorite. We're rocking the white Bengal out.
Bengals are favored?
Favored, baby. The
Bro.
Phillies are bad. Bad football team.
No
Bengals are 2-0
way.
since I last bashed them.
You gotta go research right quick.
I'm taking Joe Burrow.
I'm so confused.
I'll take Joe Burrow.
They like that the Bengals only lost to 3 against Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming in on a 2-game win streak. How are they going to stop Saquon? I'm going to take the Eagles.
The
I'm taking
Eagles
the
only
Eagles.
sizably beat the Giants.
Eagles, since
That's
with
true.
AJ Brown in the lineup, they look good. So I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Eagles do look good. Jalen Hurts likes to throw picks, though. Bengals defense getting rolling. Throw it that way. Colts, Texans, Anthony Richardson. I was high on him last year. I'm coming off my high a little bit. He does not look great. Over set at 45.5. Houston, 5.5 point favorite. I think Houston finds a way. Give me Tank. Give me Nico. Give me CJ Stroud.
Oh no, Nico's hurt. I thought.
Oh, I think he is hurt. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And Tank got
Saquon.
held to. Yeah, Packers held him to nothing.
Yeah.
So he's been kind of lost in the water lately. So maybe this game he bounces back. Give me Houston on the spread.
Sorry, that was my Jair face. What was it? Yeah, that was sick. A great win by the Pack. We haven't even got to them yet. I'll take the Texans.
Texans. Jets, Pats, the game no one gives a shit about. Over set at 41.5. New York,
For real.
7.5 point favorite.
I'll start. People were talking about, well, I think it was Kyle Long. Kyle Long was kind of bashing Rod Mayo for calling his team soft. But hey, man, if that gets him fired up, I'm all for it. So let's take Patriots on the spread and see if they change up the culture a little bit.
See if they can get hard.
Yeah.
Gotta get hard.
Has Drake May won a game yet?
Not yet.
I think he gets it this week.
Mm.
I know that sounds crazy, but Jets are just throwing. I'll take the Pats. Drake
Yeah.
May gets his first win.
Drake May's got to get hard. OJ Mayo's hard to get people hard. You gotta find a way. I don't think they find a way. Give me New York though. Packers, Jags, over set at 49.5. Green Bay, 4.5 point favorite. 4.5. Jags look really good in London, but they spent 2 weeks out there. They're coming back. Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, give me Green Bay. Oh, that's a little spread. Fitz, you should be offended. Give me Green Bay on the spread.
It's fine. Yeah, give me the Pack.
So it's
They're
fine.
rolling, baby.
I do like Brian Thomas Jr. though. That guy
Yeah.
looks good. Rookie of the year if Jalen Daniels stays hurt. All right. Chiefs, Raiders. 41.5 over under. Kansas City, 10 point favorite. Max Crosby still on the chopping block for Detroit.
Do you think it's one of those haps where the Raiders beat the Chiefs again?
Mahomes
Like
is 10-2 against the Raiders. 10-2.
Shit, it's about to be 10-3. Give me the Raiders.
No, Chiefs.
If
Too easy.
Derek Carr was still
Too
quarterback,
easy.
I'd give the Raiders the chance here.
Mm.
But O'Connell, Minshew,
The Chiefs could punt every possession and they'll win this game.
yeah. Fitz, I think you're absolutely right. Fuck it. Give me the Raiders. Let's go.
Beat us.
The Death Star.
Beat us.
Bears, Commanders, 43.5 still over under.
Ooh.
Chicago, 1.5 point favorite.
Good QB matchup there.
Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Rookie of the Year battles. But if Jaden Daniels hurt, it's Marcus the Flying Hawaiian Mariota getting the start.
I hope my boy Jaden Daniels is doing well to bring another dub back to the BC. Let's go with the Commanders.
Wait, is this a Heisman matchup? Caleb Williams and Mariota? Did Caleb win the Heisman?
Yeah, Caleb won the Heisman.
That's a
Hey,
Heisman matchup.
They didn't want it too, didn't it?
Yeah, I think there's 3 Heismans. In the
We got 3 Heisman, bro.
That's crazy.
bro.
Man, it's tough. Yeah. Obviously, if Jaden Daniels is in there, I'm taking Washington. Fuck the Bears. I'll take Washington.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels in, Marcus Mariota, Evan Fitzsimmons, AJ Limit. Whoever's in at quarterback, I think Washington still finds a way. Give me the Commanders. All right, Sunday Night Football, a game that sounded good on paper when we made the schedule. Doesn't look good now. Cowboys at 49ers, 46.5 still over under. San Francisco, 4.5 point favorite. I know
Classic.
Fitz had,
It's
but
a classic.
Cowboys Niners, they have not looked good. Brock Purdy, he looks like a fraud out there. Dak, no ball. Prescott can't throw a ball right. This is a bad matchup, but this is where they turn around, though. Give me the 49ers.
Ooh. I'm yawning already.
That's right.
Shit, bro. Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners. Just regular money
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Niners.
Niners.
Straight up.
sweep.
Straight up.
Monday Night Football. This is a bad matchup to me. I don't like it. Fitz will probably say, it's not a bad matchup. Daniel Jones versus Russell Wilson. 36.5 though runner. 6.5 point
The
favorite.
Steelers
Pittsburgh.
in prime time again.
It's terrible, man.
Shit, crazy.
I'm gonna take Bane to blow up the field money line. That both teams get sucked in, they lose. Gotham City wins. I can't do this. I don't know. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh to win as much as I hate it. I'm not watching it. I'll watch Bluey.
Ooh. That's some enriching television right there, for real.
Yo, it hits you the heart a little bit. I will say that.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'll take Pittsburgh, not money line.
Pittsburgh, and I'll watch it. I like watching the Steelers.
See, I knew
Believe
it.
it or not, I
knew
like
it.
watching them.
Or like hard-nosed football right there.
Yeah. And you never know. Tyron Tracy, I think he's still trying to figure out his role in New York. I think that's the one X factor.
That is true.
And I think Malik Neighbors is back. So,
That does help.
but that's about it. Those are the two bright spots.
I can't watch it. Can't do it. Won't do it. All right. We're gonna do this real quick, like super quick. I'm gonna go through the divisions. You pick the winners. We're almost at the halfway point.
Sure.
We're gonna start with the AFC. AFC North. Who wins
Are
the
we
division?
halfway yet?
We're almost halfway. Not yet.
Steelers.
Steelers. Devontae says.
Ravens.
Fitz, Ravens. I'm taking Bengals. The
No
comeback.
way.
We're back in it, baby. We're live. We find a way. All right. AFC South. Who do you take?
Texans.
Texans.
Texans sweep. I agree. All right. NFC East. Or sorry, AFC East. What did I say? AFC East.
AFC West.
East.
East.
East. You know what? I guess the Bills. Like at this point, we don't have a choice. So the Bills-
Dolphins. They're coming back with Tua.
Tua's brain dead. Give me the Bills.
He's fine.
AFC West. I'll safe to say Chiefs. We all take the Chiefs here.
Yeah, fuck them. Even though the Broncos are better.
Yeah.
NFC North. This might be the best division of football right now.
It is.
Take the Packers.
We might have 3 playoff teams. Packers, Devontae says.
I take the Packers.
It's tough. I hope. Oh man, it feels like the Lions. But again, you got maybe 3 playoff teams in there.
Yeah, I think 3 teams make the playoffs. Dan Campbell can't get his nuts to the door though. Give me the Lions.
He just can't be that energy in Detroit right now.
Yeah. NFC South. Give me the Dirty Birds, Devontae. I'm taking your boys.
I appreciate the faith, but you know,
Devontae
you
really
know-
doesn't faith. He doesn't have faith.
yeah, give me the Buccaneers. I feel it. I feel it brewing, and I feel like this game is gonna show it. Give me the Buccaneers to take the NFC.
I think the injuries for Tampa, it's just too much to come back from. I think it's Atlanta. I stick with my preseason pick.
Yep, I like it. NFC East.
That was nasty too, a little bit.
It is a little nasty.
You know what? Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Fuck the Eagles.
I'm gonna take Philly. You know, their coach is really holding them back. I think the Jaden Daniels injury may give him a couple games. On paper, the Eagles should win, but they're probably gonna blow their load and fire their coach.
Yeah, on paper, Eagles should win. So for that matter, I'm taking Commanders. NFC West. Wide open division, I feel like.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm sticking with my pick of the Rams. Something stupid has already happened to the Niners. Seahawks are hit or miss. Cardinals are trying to sneak in, but they said Puka is also questionable too. So
Yeah.
I feel like their weapons are coming back when they're supposed to. So
Yep.
still go with the Rams.
Yeah, Rams are trending up. I would have liked to see them win more than 2 games in the absence of those guys.
Mhm.
I like Seattle. I do. I like Seattle. So I'll stick with them.
I like Seattle too, Fitz. I'm taking Seattle too. Yeah. I thought I was gonna go Arizona at this point, but they've just been so up and down, along with everybody in the division. Give me Seattle. Good job, boys. All right. NFL, Pick'ems, bets. Golly, I can't do it. I'm tired. Pub parlay. Anytime, Teddy. Hand up. I ruined it. I picked a tight end. That fucked us.
Who
What'd
was
you pick?
I picked Sam
Laporta?
Laporta. I thought Laporta was gonna get in.
She said Amonra.
I know, right? Should not have gone tight end. That's on
who
me.
did me and Fitz go with?
Walker the third, Devontae, and Fitz said Cooper. He was debating between Cooper and Devontae. I'm glad he went Cooper. Yeah, good picks. Pub parlay. Devontae, you went UVA plus 21.5. They covered. Tennessee money line. Fitz covered. Pats Jags missed the under by 1 point.
Damn.
Hand up on me. Last week was all on me, boys. This week, ski mask on, strap up. We're robbing DraftKings.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. So let's start with our pub parlay. Let's start with our team picks, and then we'll do our anytime tutty. Because I've really enjoyed the anytime tutty. I think it's been good.
Yeah. Shoot, basketball's back now too. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we do basketball. It's getting narrowed down the day,
Oh yeah, true that.
but that's fine.
Rather not to. I'll stick to Saturday since that's college football anyway.
I like it. Got hockey back too. I don't want to piss off the ghost of Tim. We do have hockey back.
Oh, never mind. Nothing's happening, man. Okay, shit. Let's go. Let's see what we got, y'all. Running out of time.
I'm trying to find. Oh man, they got the presidential election odds.
Where are you seeing?
I think he's on my bookie.
I'm on my bookie.
Oh, shit. Oh.
All right. I'm gonna start us. I'm gonna take BYU money line. They're on the road to Central Florida, and Central Florida is a 2-point favorite.
I can see that.
So I'm gonna take BYU, undefeated, ranked 11. UCF has 4 fucking losses, and they're ranked and they're favored over BYU. I'm gonna take BYU money line.
You know what? I'm gonna take Stanford on the spread against Wake Forest.
Ooh, I like that. Stanford's a good football team, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not as bad as
Does-
people thought.
I was trying to find my odds for college football. Not seeing anything. Can I take Illinois?
Illinois money line or plus 21?
We'll do plus 21. Why not?
Okay.
I'd love to just pick the upset, but the 21 points is just too.
That's just all right.
It's like that's. Let's just be safe.
Yeah. All right. BYU money line, Stanford plus 3, Illinois plus 21.5. I like it, boys. I think this is safe. This is how we get our money back. Maybe it's not a big bank robbery with the ski mask, but it's a little bit. Now, anytime tutty, Sunday. Who do we take?
Let's find out. Running out of time.
Man, we were so close, boys. And I knew Laporte was going to let us down. I fucking knew it. That's on me.
I'll give you one for something to watch on Monday night
Yeah.
for that shitty Giants Steelers game.
Damn.
I would take Pat Freiermuth.
Ooh.
Who?
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
They're not saying who, they're saying Muth.
Muth.
Ooh.
All right, Muth, anytime tutty.
Shit. All right. Man, I'm scared of all these. I'm not even gonna lie. No.
Devontae, He's going deep in his bag for this.
I'm going through all the games and I am scared. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shake the table a little bit. Give me Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. I love it. If he wasn't a tight end, I love it even more. Tight
That's
ends
the only
suck this
that's the only target that Minshew has.
Yeah, that's true, dude. Tight ends, they were supposed to be so good this year.
Yeah.
They were supposed to improve every year, and they're just not for whatever reason. All right, we got Freiermuth, we got Bowers. I'm gonna take.
We got 2 tight ends. Damn.
It is National Tight End
Run the
Day.
table. Yeah, run the table.
It is National Tight End Day.
You can take Tucker Kraft. Tell him take Tucker Kraft.
Tucker Kraft.
I might
Tucker
change
Kraft.
mine.
I'm gonna take Kelsey to get in. We're gonna do 3 tight ends. It's National
All right.
Tight End Day. Let's not
Okay.
freak out.
Okay.
Huh.
We talked about the Chiefs needing weapons. Travis Kelsey comes up big. Mouth, Bowers, Kels. That's who we take. BYU money line. Stanford.
I feel like I
+3.
should change mine. Technically, mine's not on tight end day. It's the day after.
So you pick Tucker Kraft.
I kind of like it.
I'm thinking Kittle.
Kraft, Kittle.
Yeah. If we
Fucking
wanted
boys,
tight end.
we got a 5 tight end parlay. Kittle, Kraft, Mouth, Bowers, Kelsey. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And watch George Kittle be the only one not get it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh man.
I love it. All right, random question. If I got one before we head out.
I did. I guess I got one. So the big talk around here has been the photo shoot with Ant-Man and Justin Jefferson, where
It's got
they
vintage vibes.
recreated. Yeah, where it started with it was Randy Moss and Kevin
Yeah.
Garnett did it way
Yeah.
back, and then now so it's So I guess my question is, if you could put 2 people together from the same place and have a conversation with them or hang out with them or have dinner with them, better yet, who would you pick? They have to be from the same place.
So, like, are you saying play like the states? They're pro
I
sports.
think a state counts. Like if you're from the same state, I
Like
think
from
that
or they're
counts.
playing? Because like Ant-Man and
I
Jefferson aren't
think
from
any
Minnesota.
because it's not necessarily sports related, right? It could be any.
Oh, okay.
Could be any too.
Okay.
If we want to stick sports, we could.
Let's stick sports just
Yeah,
for
okay.
easement.
All right,
Easement.
let's do it.
Send
like
me
it,
to a
though.
rabbit
Let's do
hole.
it.
People.
I know. Yeah, we could have gone deep on that.
Yeah. All right, 2 sports figures from the same that played in the same location.
There you go. Okay.
Put them together.
Mm.
Like, who do you want to see as the next Ant Jetta photo shoot?
I tell you something that I think would be dope, and I would love to be a fly on the wall for the conversation. And yeah, I'm a Cincinnati guy. Yeah, this is extremely biased, but Pete Rose, R.I.P. Ocho Cinco. I think that'd be fun as shit.
Oh.
Oh man.
2 electric
Yeah.
personalities.
I guess I'll stick with Atlanta. I want to go. I know this is random, but like he seems like an interesting guy. So Ray McCloud that plays this year,
Yeah.
Ray McCloud and Josh Smith,
Hmm.
the Hawks.
Yeah.
Phenom.
Okay. I think that vibes with your personality. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I if I stuck with you guys just taking our teams, I'd have to go Jordan Love, Giannis, for Wisconsin. But I think I'd actually go Shohei Ohtani and LeBron. LA.
Oh, yeah.
Just sit down conversation.
A one-sided conversation.
Go to
That'd
basketball
be
and the future goat of baseball.
I kind of like that. Yeah, that's a good answer.
They're 2 very prolific figures, yet I don't know. They're both very genuine and don't really do anything.
They say LeBron's alive though. And Otani, they said Otani is kind of like, they said like every now and then he won't need a translator and everything's cool.
Yeah.
So it's like
Just two fibbers and a pastor over there.
feel them like, or is this like a new persona for you?
Yeah. I like it. Good answers, boys. Good episode. We'll catch you guys next week for 219. We're almost at 220.
19.
219. Peace.
All right. Don't gamble.
Fuck it. Put the mortgage up.